Journaling has saved my life, and I'm not talking it in a cheesy way. Here are 7 practical ways through which you can journal, and I'm going to tell you how they help them and how you can do them and exactly when you should do them. So, this is a very practical video, so I want you to go ahead and take the note. The first technique is called as brain dump journaling. What does this mean? So let's just say you're very overwhelmed with work. You have a lot of things happening, and you just want to like let it out. So the best way to let it out is doing a brain dump. You don't think what is happening, you just write it down. That is what you do. Like sometimes when I get overwhelmed or I have too much on my plate or like too many things are happening around me, I just open my journal and I just write it down. This will help you to go ahead and put it out, and you're not gonna forget anything, or you just lose your focus, right? So this is going to help you to stay more focused and release the thoughts, release everything onto the piece of paper, which will then help you to focus and stay more present in the moment. So how many times do you recommend doing a brain dump? Do you do it like every day? No, I don't do it every day. Mostly one of the times when I feel like it's a little bit overwhelming, then only I do it. But if you feel like you want to do it every single day, you can do that as well. The second type is called as a gratitude list. This is something you can do every single day, but I unfortunately forget, sometimes. So I do gratitude journaling when I just remember it, honestly. But it is honestly one of the best ways to feel grateful for what you have. And we all in our life just see an external factor or a thing and be like, this is what I want, this is what I want, but you forget what you already have. So if you feel like you're complaining a lot, or if you're in the negative mindset, just go ahead and make a gratitude list. Even 2 or 5 things which you are very grateful about, you can just go ahead and write that down, and that will keep you in such a positive mood, right? Today also, I came into the studio and I was like, this is what I literally manifested for. I was praying for this for years and years and years, right? And I got it, and the way, in a best way than I could ever imagine, right? So like showcasing gratitude, showcasing emotions in your journaling, it will also help you to manifest faster. That's another topic, but also keep you in this positive state, and you'll less likely be prone to thinking negative. Third one is shadow work prompts. Oh my god, you guys, this alone has changed my life and the way I think and the way my thought patterns were. It took like a 360-degree change. So what is a shadow work prompt, right? So if you, let's just say, go on Pinterest and search shadow work prompts for healing. Now in healing also, there are shadow work prompts for money, there are shadow work prompts for relationships, there are shadow work prompts for childhood, self-worth, confidence, all of those things, right? So I was suffering with self-worth issues, and I just went ahead and googled about shadow work prompts. People told that if you have a constant pattern in your life where you feel like, okay, this is the thing which is literally bothering me. It can be confidence issues, self-worth issues, right? I had that self-worth issue. So I went on Pinterest and I searched for shadow work prompts. What are these? It's basically, there are certain questions they will ask you. These prompts are basically a certain type of questions. When was the last time you felt this? How many times do you feel this particular emotion coming up? When was the first time you felt this emotion particular coming up? Why do you think it has arised? Why do you think, do you have it? Do you still think about this particular thing which you have? So when I went ahead, and again, as I told you, this is not something which I do on an everyday basis. When I felt extremely triggered, when I felt, a little bit low, and I felt those emotions of self-worth declining coming up to me, that's when I did this. Again, I definitely genuinely feel like if you do this every single day, it will be really heavy for you. So I would recommend taking breaks in between. But what you can do, you can either Google and say, whatever your problem is. Let's just say money. This is also something which I want to do, right? So shadow work prompts for money, and then maybe fix a day in a week and just go ahead and write it down, and do not think about it. Again, with journaling, the thing is, no one is going to read your journal, right? So do not think about it, just journal what you want. And when I answered these shadow work prompts, I found out so many things about me, about why I had the self-worth issue in general, and I was able to connect them to my past, and then I was able to overcome them. So this was truly, I would say, the most important and the most life-changing journaling action, or the journaling way technique, which has helped me tremendously. Again, as I told you, do not do it every single day or time. Whenever you feel like, that's when you can do it. But again, a really good one. The fourth one is intuition writing. Again, this is similar to, you can say, brain dump, but here you are going about it on an intuition basis. Like for example, you're getting a job, you have two job opportunities, right? What do you do in this situation? You just go ahead and write it down. You think, you don't think it through. Like your intuition is the guiding factor, your intuition is the guiding force. It will tell you what to do, or what the intuition is leading you to. So that is called as a intuition journaling. And again, I would recommend you to do it whenever you feel like. Again, it should be intuitive. It should not be like, now I'm going to do intuition journaling, because your intuition does not work like that. It kind of gives you a nudge, right? That's when you do it. And again, you need to kind of sit in a quiet place. I feel like for all the journaling prompts, journaling techniques which I'm telling you, you need to be in a mindset of no distraction. It's okay if anyone is there in your room, right? That is still fine, but you need to be in the zone of, there's no notifications, there's no music or anything. When I am journaling, I know that my entire focus is on it, and I'm just journaling my heart out. So that's one thing I would definitely recommend. The fifth one is called as a dream journaling. So what is a dream journaling? Now, I don't know about you, but my dreams are very vivid, but I cannot remember them whatsoever. Like I literally cannot remember the dreams which I've had. So sometimes if you are a little bit into spirituality, and law of attraction and all of that stuff, you know that your dreams carry a certain meaning. And that's the truth, right? I have had multiple instances, maybe I'll talk about this in a future video, where my dream talked about a particular thing. I came home and then I Googled it, or afterwards. And then I realized, okay, it was hinting to something which is already happening in my life, right? That is basically the connection between your dreams and your current life. Either your subconscious mind is telling you, or you can say God or universe is telling you, whatever you believe in, right? So mostly people think that it is your subconscious mind giving you answers to it. So what is a dream journaling? Now, I don't do it most often because, as I told you, I do not remember my dreams. Let's just say you had a really vivid dream, right? I know one of my friend had a vivid dream that all her teeth are broken. So then we went ahead and then Googled it. What does that mean? So it specified a certain message, and she was like, oh, okay, I can relate to this because something like that is happening in my life. So that is a sign. So whenever you get a dream like this, just write it down, saying like, okay, I saw this in my dream, and this happened, and this happened. And then maybe you can interpret it in a way which says that, maybe the subconscious mind is, your own mind is giving you the message that, this is how you can solve it, or this is the next way forward, or this is what you should do next. So that is basically called as a dream journaling. Again, if you are, one tip I would like to add, let's just say if you forget your dreams very, very easily like me, as soon as you wake up, as soon as you remember the dream, just write it down somewhere at least, and then maybe you can dream journal. The meaning about it, you can figure it out later by Googling it as well. The sixth type of technique is called as morning pages. Now, what does morning pages mean? This is, I think I heard this from Ali Abdal, one of my favorite YouTubers. So again, we wake up in the morning, and as soon as we wake up, we are bombarded with so many thoughts like, I have to do this, I have to clean this, I have to do that, I have to meet this person, I have this deadline, I have to go here, I have to pack for this, this is happening, that is happening, I need to eat my breakfast, I need to go to the gym, all of that, right? So what happens, Ali Abdal says that you need to, as soon as you wake up, maybe you're drinking water after you've brushed your teeth, go ahead, sit down and write pages in your journal. That's it. And that is basically called as morning pages. Here you're not thinking, whatever thoughts you're coming into your mind, you're just writing it down. It can be, I need to do the laundry, I need to go feed my cat, I need to do this, I need to do that, I'm scared about this deadline, I still haven't solved this problem, how am I going to go ahead and do it, right? All of that things you're dumping into it, and after you've done that, your morning will be much lighter, you're not getting overwhelmed, and you can tackle the day easily, right? It is similar to brain dump, but like morning pages, I would say specifically for morning basis is what everyone says, and brain dump is like you can do just any single time of the day, right? Again, if you want to create a habit of doing that every single day, go ahead and do it. I don't really do morning pages, but yeah. The last technique, the seventh technique, is called as scripting. What does scripting mean? It become like very famous in the law of attraction spirituality world. So basically, let's just say you want a new house, right? You journal about that house as if you already have it. So again, you need to get into the state of knowing what you actually want and exactly want. So this is what I actually did in 2016 or 17 when I was manifesting a house with my parents to live in. We were searching for a house. So what I exactly wrote then was that I am living in the most beautiful 2 BHK apartment in Mumbai, which is in the prime location, and there are French windows and my room is entire white. If you just go on my Instagram and just see my videos, you'll just see my room is white and I have French windows, and I literally live in the prime location of that particular, like, station where I live in, right? I don't want to give too much away, but just imagine, it was so accurate. So this is called a scripting technique. I feel like if you just go on YouTube and search how to do scripting in law of attraction, you'll find way more better examples than me. But all you have to do is get into the mind of what you already have. You want a car. Okay, I am driving the most beautiful BMW, which is, navy blue in color, and I bought it for this much rupees, and I drive it always on this road, and I play this music. Everything should be so freaking detailed. It's like your future version is coming and just writing it for you. That is called a scripting technique. Again, this is amazing for manifestation. I usually don't really do it. I used to do it a lot in the past. Right now, I don't really do it. Once in 2-3 weeks is something which you can do, or if you feel like doing it every single day or even often, I feel like it will be great to get into the vibration or get into the state of your future self or your higher self. So those were the 7 techniques of journaling and how it has helped me. So whenever I feel like I have my friends who are down and they don't feel good, I always recommend them to go ahead and journal, because I cannot even tell you guys how many times it has literally saved me and made me feel so much better in a mental state, that I'm so grateful for finding this out even like 7 years ago. And if I show you the amount of journals I have, it is absolutely insane. I think I go through like one journal every 4 to 5 months. That's how much I just write and write and write. So that was the video. Let me know if you want more such videos and any other topics you want me to journal about. Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.